Wow, it's out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, I started talking about lesbians are strange again. I made a reference to it back in my Square Enix video, talking about how we really should have known something was up with them the instant they published this trash, right? Life is Strange was one of those IPs that would not go away for a really long time. They propped it up at Game Award shows. They kept putting out sequels. I have no idea how many of these games there are, right? It's been like a decade now since this thing came out, and it finally seems as if we're starting to see diminishing returns, right? Nobody really cares about this IP anymore because it's convoluted, it's boring, it's stupid. There's nothing really to talk about it other than lesbians, right? And unless you're the kind of person who wants to see a girl get with another girl, right? Unless you're that kind of degenerate, this series has no appeal for you whatsoever. And what does Square do? What did the devs do? They completely 100% wreck their iconic lesbian pairing. That's right, the most iconic lesbian duo in video games, Chloe and Max. I don't even know which one is which, but we have 100% confirmation that the alt-haired one. I don't know. Is that Chloe? I don't know. Like the blue-haired chick, right? The one who you save or let die at the end of the first game. She's 30 now, and she dumped you to get railed by a bunch of different chads, and now she's with someone else. She got with your bully. The protagonist got cucked by the girl she saved. Man, people are talking about this, how this is like a surprisingly accurate depiction as to like what a lesbian relationship is actually like. But like I'm so shocked that they did it. I'm so shocked that they were like allowed to get away with this. I have no idea how this happened, but it's so funny seeing people spurg out about this, assuming it's real. The things I don't even know, like, is this a new game? Is this like some pre-release thing? Has it been leaked? I don't know what's going on, but I have seen people talking about this, and they're not happy, and it couldn't have happened to a more deserving franchise. Okay, I I have a lot of issues with something like Little Goody Two Shoes, right? But when you get right down to it, that game has an interesting plot, a good premise, a fantastic art style, reasonably likable characters, fun mechanics, and an interesting horror vibe, right? Little Goody Two Shoes is what Life is Strange wishes it was, Like, it just doesn't mash up to what other games are doing from other developers, right? Life is Strange completely coasted off like the woke progressive crowd for years. And now the developers have gone out of their way to completely tank this IP, hopefully to the point where we never see it again. Because this is like one of the big embarrassments in gaming, right? I got tired a long time ago seeing these threads come up and people like talk all this nonsense about the plot and the characters. I don't even know what it's about. Like, apparently at the end of the first game, like the town is about to be destroyed because of time travel or something, and then like the girl dies, and I don't know. I don't know how any of this works because it's so stupid. But it is really exciting to see so many people just coming out and condemning the developers for what they've done. It's really interesting because this was, I think it's safe to say, the most relevant mainstream like lesbian focused piece of gaming media I think out there, right? Like when I compare it to everything else that comes out, like usually you have like lesbian options or you have like I don't know, it's just fan servicey. This is the one that like tried to portray like a lesbian relationship completely seriously, right? Ooh, it's realistic. Ooh, they're woke hipsters in this small town. Ooh, time travel. Ooh, it's a drama. Ooh, like they tried passing this off as if it was serious, right? They tried like passing this off as like a huge deal. This very progressive video game IP. They really thought this was going to like be this big awakening, right? This was going to lead to homosexuality being more normalized. But I think that the fact that it collapsed so quickly within like 10 years, right? The fact that people are like actively celebrating this the downfall of this relationship and this IP, the fact that like so many people are seething about it, this kind of goes into what I've been saying a long time about like portraying lesbians, especially in media, is that like you really can't show them negatively at all. Because if you do that, all you're doing is like teaching people lesbian stereotypes, right? This is a really good example. The girlfriend leaving and getting railroaded by a bunch of chads, right? And that's pretty typical for them. They deny it's true, but like that's basically what a lesbian is just trying to hide the fact that you're a huge slut for cock, right? It's a way to hide the fact that you've taken a mile's worth of dick. Like, oh, like dick. Oh, I don't even like dick. Chicks lie about being lesbians the way they used to lie about being virgins. Okay, that's just the truth. Okay, that's just the current state of things right now, and this game kind of demonstrates that without even really meaning to. You know how in like Mass Effect, how like if you play as Femshep and you romance that black guy, and then like his big plot thing is that like he cheats on you, like it's like that where by doing something that would by by creating drama with these characters, you unfortunately lean into like real world stereotypes and things that would happen realistically in these scenarios. And a lot of this kind of thing is very has very unfortunate implications for the left and their ideology, right? Like again, negatively portraying lesbians just shows you what's going to happen if you enter a lesbian relationship, right? Like that's it. Like it ends badly every single time. It cannot end well. Okay? It does not go well, right? You are not having a good time. You're just coping. So that is it's really interesting seeing this happen because this was the big LGBT thing. This was the big progressive IP. This was like such a huge deal for so many people. And to see it all just collapse like this is just another example of how lesbians don't exist.